Jai Hind students, now today we will discuss about the chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. Dear students, chemical reaction is the process in which breaking of old bond and formation of new bond are take place. It is a process, which process? Chemical process. And if any chemical process or any chemical changes are there, it means in the chemical reaction heat energy will change, the color and smell of the formed product will change, that is in the chemical reaction new product will form. And if we will discuss in the term of chemistry, then you can tell that chemical reaction is the process in which breaking of old bond and formation of new bond are take place. Okay. And if you want to write the definition, then same definition I am writing here. It is the process in which old bond will break and new bond will form. Okay. It is the process in which breaking of old bond and formation of new bond are take place. So one example I am going to take. Okay. Suppose acid which will react with base to give the salt plus water plus heat. You have learned very simple and common example I am giving for you. Suppose one example of the acid which is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Base suppose NaOH. I am writing in the bond form. OH gives out. What will form, my dear? This is the new. Sorry, this is the old bond. This is old chemical bond, and this is also same thing. Old bond. This is the chemical bond in between hydrogen and chlorine, in between sodium and oxygen. So this is the old bond, and you have written chemical reaction is the process in which breaking up old bond and formation of new bond are take place. How this bond will break, my dear? See, HCl, this bond will break and it will convert into H plus Cl minus. NaOH with bond I am showing here. It will break. This is the old bond and this bond will break. When this bond will break, then you will get Na plus OH minus. Since these all are the old bond, so after old bond, now you have to get the new bond. How this bond will form, my dear? It's cation and anion. This is cation with positive charge, anion which have the negative charge. This is cation, anion. Okay. Suppose it's positive will react with its negative. So what will happen? H plus OH minus, one bond will form HOH, that is H2O. This one, water. So here you will get H2O. Second possibility, it's cation and it's anion. Na plus OH minus gives out NaOH. NaOH, that is, here ionic bond you will get, my dear. This is the, sorry, Na plus and Cl minus. Cl minus. So you will get Na plus Cl minus, that is NaCl. This is ionic bond here. ionic bond. Ionic bond. Sometimes you can represent like this also, Na plus Cl minus. Okay. So here you can see this is the new bond beta. It is new bond. It means if you want, then you can represent this is NaCl plus H2O plus heat. Since heat is evolved during the process, so this is said to be exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. And the chemical reaction in which acid will react with base to form the salt and water and heat. This reaction is said to be neutralization reaction. So if you want, then you can give this is the neutralization reaction. So dear students, leave that one. Types of chemical reaction we will discuss later, but here our topic is chemical reaction. So what is the chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is the process in which breaking of old bond and formation of new bond will take place. And during the chemical reaction, what will happen? Here you can see that new bond will form. In the old bond will break and new bond will form. First one. Second one, during the chemical reaction, either new product will form, not either, it will form. New product will form. See, heat energy here released. So maybe heat energy required or released. And whatever product will form, its color will change, its smell will change. That is, it will show the different property from the reacting material, from the reacting materials, which is said to be the reactant. So if you want, then you can tell that the chemical reaction contain two parts. Please wait. Contain two parts. First is said to be the reactant and second is product. Okay, please wait, my dear. All the chemical reaction contain two parts. One is said to be the reactant and second is product. Okay, so chemical reaction is the process which contain the two part, reactant and product. Actually, chemical reaction represented by equation, and that equation, this is the chemical equation which contain two part, reactant and product, and it is represented by two way. First one is the word equation, second is the symbol equation or chemical equation. Symbol equation generally you can tell, in which we are writing the molecular formula of the compound. Okay, reactant and product. One more example I am going to take. Suppose calcium, which will react with oxygen molecule to convert into calcium oxide. It is unbalanced. So what is the balance equation, beta? This is the balance equation. It is the balance equation. What is here, beta? This is the reactant and this is product. Similarly, one more example and one more thing here. See, this is the two component react. Calcium first, oxygen second. By the combination of two molecules, we are getting one product. Two reactant molecules combine to each other to give the one product. So this reaction is said to be the combination reaction. Combination reaction. So what is the combination reaction? Combination reaction is the process in which two or more than two components will react to give only one product. And one more thing, here oxygen react with calcium. Oxygen react with calcium. So when oxygen will react with any substance to give the product, then it is said to be oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction. oxidation reaction. Okay, my dear. Now one more example. Please complete the notes, my dear. Suppose zinc will react with copper sulfate. So what will happen since zinc is more reactive as compared to the copper on the basis of the reactivity series, then you can tell zinc sulfate plus copper. Since zinc is more reactive, so this zinc will replace to the copper from its salt solution. It's a salt solution. Actually, it will be in the aqua form. So what will happen? Zinc sulfate and copper. So since here zinc is replaced to the copper from copper sulfate solution, then it is said to be displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. One more example of the displacement reaction I am going to take. Suppose copper which will react with silver chloride, AgCl. Here copper is more reactive as compared to the silver. So what will form? CuCl2 plus 2Ag. Okay, my dear. Now 2Ag, 2 chlorine. So here 2, it is balanced. These both are the example of the displacement reaction, because this zinc which is more reactive, it replaced to the copper from its salt solution. So here this is displacement reaction. Similarly here also copper is more reactive, which replaced to the silver from silver chloride solution to the formation of the product. Okay. Now see, you have seen here combination reaction, displacement reaction. Now double displacement reaction we will discuss here. Double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. What is the double displacement reaction? In which 2 times displacement will take place. For example, suppose Pb, suppose lead acetate, CS3, COO twice plus potassium iodide, Ki, to the formation of the product. Which product will form, my dear? PbI2 plus CS3 COO K 2 times. Now it is balanced. And one more thing I want to tell about you about this reaction, beta. This is the yellow precipitate. Yellow precipitate means this is the precipitation reaction also. It is the precipitation reaction. So please wait for that. Actually what happened, the aqua solution of the lead acetate react with aqua solution of the potassium iodide. Both are colorless. Both are colorless. After the reaction you are getting the potassium iodide which is yellow in color, and lead iodide which is yellow in color, and potassium acetate, it will be in the form of filtrate. Means suppose you have taken a test tube where you have taken lead acetate, the short form of lead acetate I have written here, which is with water, plus in another test tube you have taken potassium iodide, Ki, plus water, aqua solution, and after that when you will mix both together, then you will get the product. It is in the filtrate form and yellow color. This is yellow precipitate. This yellow precipitate will be the precipitate of the potassium iodide, and in the filtrate What will remain? CS3 COOK will remain. Okay, my dear. So this experiment you can do in the chemistry lab. Now, please come here. This is 2 times displacement. You can take potassium replaced to acetate ion. Iodide ion replaced to the acetate ion. So what will happen at the place of this CS3COO twice I will come. So it becomes PbI2. And in another way you can tell that here this potassium which is replaced by this lead ion to the formation of, okay. Now next one, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. But a decomposition reaction I am giving in the last. What is the reason behind it? And why I am giving in the last beta? Because a decomposition reaction had the so many criteria. Same thing I am going to write here. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition means decomposition chemical reaction are really the opposite of the combination reaction, in which a single components or compound will break down into 2 or more than 2 compound. Once again, decomposition reaction is the just opposite of the combination reaction. In the combination reaction you have learned that 2 or more than 2 components will react to form a single product, but opposite of that will be in the decomposition reaction. Means it is the chemical reaction in which a single component, a single compound will break into 2 or more than 2 components. Okay, how it will be? With example we will see. Suppose, and this process will take place maybe because of presence of heat, maybe because of presence of sunlight. Why heat and sunlight? Because you have to break the bond, you have to break the compound. For the breaking of the compound, heat energy is required, thermal energy is required. So that thermal energy either you can provide by the heat or by the sunlight. Okay, we will see both here. One example, suppose calcium carbonate CaCO3. By providing the heat, this is the symbol of the heat. If you want, then you can write heat like this. On the arrow, heat. Symbol of the heat is delta. After giving the heat, this calcium carbonate will break into calcium oxide plus CO2, carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate, which will break into the calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. And I'm not writing the name, you should listen and write. Calcium carbonate, by providing the heat, it will break into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this process, see, in this process, one component break into 2 parts. It means this is the decomposition reaction. And what is which kind of decomposition? Since you have given the heat here, so it will consider as a thermal decomposition reaction. It is said to be thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition reaction. Why thermal decomposition? Thermal word indicates the heat, thermal heat, that is temperature. You are providing the heat. Okay, my dear. Now, one more example. Suppose silver oxide, Ag2O. You are providing the heat. Then what will happen? This will break into Ag plus oxygen molecule. We can't write simply oxygen. This is wrong. Why? Because oxygen exists in the molecular form. That is why you have to write here O2. You have to take care. Ag plus O2. Ag, that is silver metal, but here it is unbalanced, my dears. 2 oxygen atom, so you have to multiply with 2. So 2, this is O2. Now 2 2s are 4 Ag. Okay, this is the silver atom, silver metal, and this is oxygen molecule. You are knowing about it, so no need to write. Okay, my dear. So this both will take place because of presence of heat. So that is, they are said to be thermal decomposition reaction. But for some reaction, it is need to give very large amount of heat to break the bond, and which we are unable, if we are unable to give in the normal cases by the providing the heat, then we are using the sunlight. That is why it is said to be photochemical decomposition reaction. Which chemical reaction, my dear? Photochemical decomposition reaction. So second is, this is the first one, that is a thermal decomposition reaction. Second, photochemical decomposition reaction. Photochemical means what is required here? Sunlight is required. For example, suppose silver chloride, AgCl. By the sunlight, photochemical beta, sunlight, you may write here sunlight, and or if you want, then sunlight energy we can represent by H nu. H is the Planck constant, nu is the lambda. So if you want, then you may represent in the short form H nu. So what will happen? It will break into Ag plus Cl2. So 2Ag like this. Similarly, AgBr in the presence of sunlight, it will break into 2Ag plus Br2. So these both has photochemical reaction. And one more type of breaking means this decomposition reaction will take place in the presence of electricity also. For example, suppose water. So water will break into, that is your homework, this, suppose H2O. So when you will provide the electricity, then it will break into 2H2 plus O2 form. So this is your homework. You have to do it by yourself, and I am requesting to all the students to do the practice based on this topic, my dear, with the help of book, and you have to complete these notes. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day.